Your 80 international vlogs. Tune in. Grab a chair and zoom in. Fully. Then so we go, baby. Fully. Then so we go. Yeah man, big up and bless up to all my beautiful and wonderful peeps, all my new and foundation subscribers. Welcome to ATA International Vlogs. And I go by the name African the Artist, aka ATA. And don't know what we do over here is entertainment, upliftment, motivation, positive thoughts and positive vibes. News and reviews, both international and locally. You see, pre. Yeah man, big up to the people who has been supporting this channel thus far. And if you're not yet a subscriber, what are you waiting for? Anyway, the door is always open for you. You know what I mean? If you're a person who loves motivation, I encourage you to, go ahead and go and watch all the previous videos and you will see what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? What we do over here is try to uplift and try to motivate people. Sometimes I also encourage my viewers to please share this video because sometimes things discussed over here is not for you, but might also resonate with somebody who might be going through a certain situation, and just by them hearing what I have to say might motivate their day or might give them some form of encouragement. You see it? Anyway, we like to kick off the vlog with a thought of the day. Thought of the day is know when to be a yes man. Now, a lot of people might say yes man, but being a yes man is not a good thing. Sometimes you have to be a yes man in society. You know what I mean? Worse if you want to elevate yourself, or put it this way, a lot of people are yes man before they become bosses. You see me? Because life is all about learning. And what you don't know, you have to learn from somebody. And how you learn from somebody, sometimes their way of teaching is telling you to do something. And by them telling you to do something, you might attempt it and you might be going at it wrong, and then now they themselves might show you the right way or tell you the right way to do it. You understand? So that's actually you being a yes man to something that you don't know. You know what I mean? So somebody trying to show you something and then, it's a learning process, a learning experience. It's all about life. Some people might look at yes man as being a bad thing. They don't want to be a yes man. You see me? To nobody. Well, you start off being a yes man to your family. Especially your parents, your mom and your dad. Because your mom and your dad is like the first boss of you. Who will tell you, say, yo, go do this. And if you don't do it, you don't know, so there's repercussion, punishment. You see me? Yeah, so sometimes being a yes man. So when we look at this like on other forum and on a wider scale too. See? Sometimes you can't be too much of a yes man. Because then people abuse the situation or abuse you. You understand what I say? Because they know that you're always willing to do something, they'll always choose you or always pick on you. You see me? No, sometimes you might not always want to do it. So that's where you draw the line, and that's where, you know what I mean, you stand up for yourself and you say, you know what I mean, if there's another person. Now it depends on the situation. You see me? If it's a job and it's not harming you, or it's not causing you no problem, and you're getting paid for it, and your boss asks if you do something, I'll encourage you to do it. Because it's a yes man situation, but at the same time, it looks good on you. You know what I mean? That simple mean, if you ask the company or your boss for a favor, they'll always be willing to look out for you. Reason being, anytime they ask you to do something, as long as it's not harmful to you or anybody else, you do it. You see me? So in that situation, it's that yes man situation is good. Now, you might be in a gang or whatever it is, and then now you have a boss and your boss say, yo, go and go kill somebody there. You see me? No, I would encourage you. That's where you'll probably draw the line and say, yo, no, you're not doing it. Because if you do it, you're going to get yourself in a problem. Now, some people might be willing to do it. You know what I mean? Just because they want to make sure, say, yeah, they look good for the boss. Now, that's a situation wherein I would encourage you not to be a yes man in that situation. You see me? So now, let me give you another situation where a lot of people might say, oh, they're not a yes man. But to be honest, a lot of us are yes mans, are yes woman. You know what I mean? When you really look at it, because say you're with your wife or your other half or your partner, your girlfriend or whoever, and then the person asks you, yo, them look good. Even if them not look good, you have to tell them, yes, them look good. That's like a yes man situation. You see what I mean? I say, correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. You know, are you a yes man? Are you good with being a yes man? You know what I mean? Like I said, it depends on the situation. If it's not harmful to you, if it's not causing you no harm, well, yeah, you can be a yes man. You know what I mean? I don't see the point in you trying to say, oh, no, you're not a yes man. And for learning experience, you have to be like a yes man, because a person gonna tell you, say, yo, pass certain things to them, and then you can't go tell them, no, you're not pass it, because if you don't pass it, then you're not gonna see what they're gonna use that tool or that thing that they're telling you to pass to do. You see me? And then that's just you missing out and learning something. So, you know what I mean? It depends on the situation, you know? So, sometimes it's good to be a yes man, you know? So, let me know what you guys think about the situation. Let me know if you guys, you know, love the thought of the day. You know what I mean? Leave a comment in the comment section if you guys with me or no. You know what I mean? But, yeah, sometimes you have to be a yes man. You see it? Yeah. And like me say, being a yes man doesn't mean say you can't take it to a next level and being a boss wherein now somebody have to be your yes man. You see what I mean? I say we all have to learn, and you know we learn by experience, and we learn from other people. You see me? Yeah. So that's how we change that situation. You see me? Yeah. There was another thing that came up in mind, but anyway, I think it slipped me. So we bypass that. Anyway, let's jump into some news and reviews and, some things that is going on in our countries, both local and international. So now today we want to talk about, talk about Young Thug, when a Young Thug attorney or lawyers or whoever that may be, in the YSL, situation, one of them has been arrested. And reason being he has been arrested, he's been sneaking in, I think, narcotics or pills or drugs, for other inmates. Now, this is a situation. We're in our over. I recently watched a vlog, and then the vlog was saying a lot of these guys who are a part of this YSL group, so YSL, I think it's Young Slime Language, I think that's what it mean. Anyway, they say a lot of the guys who is associated with that group, a lot of them are substance abusers. So right now a lot of them is going through withdrawals. So a lot of them is paying money, or a lot of them is, going over and beyond to make sure the lawyer get money. And now the lawyers are their attorney or whoever it is trying to go over and beyond to make sure that these guys get their drug or get whatever they need. You know what I mean? So I think one news site was trying to encourage that if these guys need rehabilitation, to try and make sure so these guys get the proper help they need, because there's no sense in them trying to, getting their lawyer and other people in trouble, because this is something that they're gonna consistently need, because they're going through withdrawal. And when people is going through withdrawal, it's like they're miserable. They hardly can function. You understand what I say? Yeah, until they get the proper meds, then yeah, they're good again. You see me? Boy, Jano, so when you're a substance abuser, we're getting down to all these things. We're in, substance abuser is a lot of these substances is causing a lot of mental health and trauma to a lot of our individuals, whether male or female. You see me? Yeah. So, and you know how this case is gonna turn out. But anyway, when a Young Thug lawyer or attorney or whoever it is, I think, has been locked up just for snorting drugs into prison just to get a cellmate or other group members of the YSL. Another thing we want to talk about is desiigner. So, I encourage my viewers and my listeners, if you guys know a designer, that's the guy who sing Panda, Panda, Panda. You know what I mean? I think he's going through some kind of some trauma, something, because what happened to him, I think he's saying he's going through some kind of mental health, you know. Remember I'm saying kind of mental health situation is serious, you know. So I think he recently did a show in Tokyo, and then on his way back from Tokyo on the plane, I think he exposed himself. I'm not sure if he exposed himself to like other flight to other people on the plane or the flight attendants. But anyway, I heard that the flight attendants had to talk to him, you know. And then now I think when the plane landed, like the police was called and everybody, but at the same time he wasn't arrested. So now I think he came on platform and he came out in the media and was asking people to pray for him because he's going through some kind of mental health. He's saying something is going on in his head wherein he had to, meanwhile he was on his show in Tokyo, something was going on in his mind or whatever the case may be, that he had to check himself into a hospital. And meanwhile checking himself into the hospital, they gave him some medication, and maybe the medication was what caused him, you know, causes his brain to be like in balance. So he ended up exposing himself on the airplane. Oh, this is crazy. Very crazy. Mental health situation is very real. We're going through a lot of things wherein mental health is being blamed for, you know what I mean? A lot of these things. It's crazy. Yeah, man. So people, pray for desiigner. You know what I mean? And at any time you guys love what I'm doing over here, please give this video a thumbs up so YouTube might recommend this video to others. You know it go. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's a crazy situation. Pray for desiigner. You see what I say? I don't know what really going on in his mind, you know, for really have him at a mental state at this moment in time. But Chano, you know, sometimes you see the job where you do, it can, if you're not sane, it will drive you, man. It will drive your cocos, me I tell you. So you see, just be mindful of anything you do. Is like you have to be careful. It's like you want to give your all, but at the same time, you have to train your mind. Because if you don't train your mind properly, these things are gonna recurrent. It's like you're gonna drive you crazy. You see what I mean? I say it's like want something and can't get it, and then it's like you are go crazy over it. No, sometimes it's all about meds. You just have to hold a proper meds. You just have to sit back and just make what you don't say now. Make Father God do him work. You see me? Because sometimes a lot of people say when it's your time, it's your time. Make Father God do him work. You see me? This world is a cycle and it goes round and round. And sometimes you get like, you know, sometimes you get on a level and sometimes that level end up drop a little bit. So in them times you just have to take your time. Just have to consistently do what you do. But be mindful. Like don't be so crazy and like say, "Eh," you know what I mean? If you guys understand me. Some people like them go hard, you know, whatever they're doing, you know. You see me, they go hard in the way that it drive them crazy. You see it? So sometimes you kind of feel easy, smooth sailing. You know? I ride the wave. That's why you see sometimes when you get that wave, and you ride it, just ride the wave. Ride it. And when I say ride the wave, is like you don't have to do too much, but take your time. You see me? Some people is like when them get that big break, it's like them think them head explode with the big break. No. When you get that big break, work consistently as if you never have that break. It will kind of keep your mind sane. You know why? Because, you know, that's how you were before you get that big break. But that big break sometimes turn people into a monster. Make drive you crazy, make your head go. You know what I mean? Yeah, you feel like you're on top of the world. But no, always think, say, yo, you know, you're a part of this world. You're not on top of the world, or you're not above anybody. You're all equal with everybody. So it will kind of keep your mind, you know? Yeah. Sometimes, yes, you have to alienate the mind, when the mind take the mind out of space, but sometimes you have to kind of, you know, like be mindful of what you're doing and just take it easy. You see it? Yeah. Another thing we want to talk about is big up to Hurricane Chris. You know what I mean? If you guys know, Hurricane Chris is the guy who sing Hey Baby, you might see me in the club, hey baby. Yeah, so he was recently charged for murder, but I think the case it has been dropped. So he's good now. My condolences to the people them who he has been in the altercation with. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to lose a loved one. But anyway, the situation with Hurricane Chris now, I thought he said he was driving his car in his neighborhood, and anyway he stopped at a gas station. I'm not sure, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. And meanwhile, and he stopped at the gas station, he was, conversating with some friends, and he saw somebody pull the driver's side of his door. And anyway, when they pulled the driver's side of his door, I think he said that he had his weapon. You know, in certain states, you're allowed to carry certain weapons or do certain things. I'm not sure which state he's from or where he's from, but anyway, he said on the passenger side he had his weapon. I'm not sure. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, when the person opened his door and Hurricane Chris take his time and went to the passenger side and reached for his weapon. Anyway, he successfully got the weapon. And then he approached this person who opened his car door. And he tell this person, say, yo, step away from the vehicle. Anyway, cut long story short, the person didn't want to step away from the vehicle. And then the person was, starting to push their hand in the pocket. So, obviously, sometimes you as a person who have a weapon, and then you see somebody push their hand in their pocket, it's like your mind start race. So you start think a lot of things. Them have a gun, is a gun them have pull out of them pocket. Them have a knife, what them have pull out of them pocket? You see me? Because you don't know, say somebody is like somebody have a gun and you have something in your pocket. You're going to try to retaliate however you can. And also, the person with the gun is going to retaliate however they can or however they feel at that point. You see me? So I think Hurricane Chris warned him. The guy dig in his pocket and then I think step towards Hurricane Chris. So I think Hurricane Chris end up fire and kill him. I'm not sure how much shot him fire or whatever, but anyway, he fired and killed the guy. So he was going through some trials for that. Anyway, the charges has been dropped. Yeah, so big up to Hurricane Chris. Hope he can get on with him daily routine. Start do some music again. You don't know, because that song, Hey Baby, mega hit. I think he had another song called Halle Berry. I think that was like in his prime. So he was doing very good. Yeah man. So like I said, my condolences to the people them who lose their family member. And big up to Hurricane Chris. Hope him continue to do some good music. You know what I mean? Yeah, and don't make this thing like be a block in his way where he can't really move on. See? So now we talk about Beenie Man. Beenie Man have a foundation or have a situation where he's trying to help his in-law or his ex-wife sister. So I think he's saying he's collecting money. I'm not sure if he's still collecting money, but anyway, I think her name is Pinky, and Pinky is going through her situation, which is a cancer, and then she need help. They were trying to raise $50,000. I'm not sure if they raise the money or if they come up with it. So if you guys can donate, just go over to Beenie Man page, Beenie Man on Instagram, go and go follow him page, go and go over to him page and see wherever he have this fundraiser link where you guys can donate and donate if possible. He's asking that anything you guys can donate, you guys donate. You understand? So try and help out Beenie so him can help out Pinky. You see me? Yeah, so she can get the necessary help that she needed at this point. You see me? Because you don't know them things. The cancer ain't a friend to nobody. Jano. Yeah, tell her. Yeah, man. Well, more things are going on, I see another situation with Pretti Dan come out and was cursing Ninja Man just because Ninja Man tried to size up this other entertainer by the name of Tall Up with Spice. So I think Pretti Dan come out and I say, oh, you know, Tyler will never reach and Spice level, and you know, it's allegedly these things that I'm saying that she said, but you can't knock a person. You don't know what a person can do. You don't know what the future holds. You understand me I say? So you can't say a person can't do this and them can't do that. You see what I say? Yeah. Nothing is impossible unless you try. Then you can't say it is impossible. You see me? But if you don't try, you can't say it's impossible. So you can't say this person can't reach my Spice level. Remember, Spice wasn't at that level that she's at right now. She built on it. You see what I say? And how she built on it, remember she go against a couple artists. Whether they want to be known name in the industry, which I think she was going against some big name in her industry. I remember one time she was going at Beenie Man, I think Bounty Killer, you know, Cecile, correct me if I'm wrong, couple other artists. So that's how she built her name. You know, so that's just how the industry work. Whether I want to be hip hop or dancehall or whichever industry it is, musical industry. Sometimes you kind of have to piggyback off of other artists by just calling other artists' name. You know what I mean? And then now if the artist answer or give you a response, then there you go. You might have a little kickstart or a little more energy to try and fuel your status. You see me? But yeah, anyway, I think she curse out Ninja Man and say, yo, Ninja Man, you know, never reach the level where Spice reach and them things. You gotta remember, you know, even if Ninja Man never reach that level, Ninja Man helped to propel a lot of careers. You know what I mean? Ninja Man he reached to a good level. It's just him at the cause of him one downfall. You know? Ninja Man was big, or still big time. You know what I mean? So when you talk about say Ninja Man not have no status and him can't do certain things, like you can't say that. Go do your history. I would say pretty damn go do your history. You understand? And check out who Ninja Man was or is. You see me? Just remember, Ninja Man big time. You see me? Him is not only a Sting champion or a Clash artist, like Ninja Man make him mark. That's why him have a name up to today day. You understand me? I say? Yeah, at one point Ninja Man was the man. You see me? Oh, anyway, with Pretty Than This, I think Ninja Man came back at her, but at the same time Ninja Man didn't do it the way how she do it, but him do it in a more intelligent way. You understand me? I say? Kudos to Ninja Man. Yeah, man. You did it in the right and proper way. You understand me? I say? Fully. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, big up and bless. If you reach this far of the video and you haven't yet subscribed or give it a like, then, you know, what are you waiting for? You see, pray. Yeah, man, give this video a thumbs up, man, and also give it a like. You understand? Another thing we want to talk about is... there's something else that I wanted to discuss with you guys. Before I forget. Let me see. Let me see before I forget. Let me check out and see what I go on. Before I forget. Oh yes, the Vybz Kartel situation. Yeah, let me touch on the Vybz Kartel situation before I go. See? So now, Vybz Kartel's son, I think Likkle Addi, correct me if I'm wrong again in the comment section. So I think Likkle Addi recently went through a situation in Ochirayas. I'm not sure how the situation goes, but you don't know, the always says 3 sides to a story. But anyway, I'm not giving this security right, neither am I saying Likkle Addi is right or wrong for what he did. But me just will give you guys certain scenario. Seeing? So Likkle Addi, I think, was recently approached by a security guard. And the security guard, allegedly, according to Likkle Addi, said the security guard was uttering some cuss word and, you know, telling him about his father and this and that. So I'm not sure if the security guard know who Likkle Addi was, you know. sometimes the people them sometimes they might know who you are, but just because them know your bloodline or where you're coming from, is like they don't really respect you, or you know what I mean. So I think the security guard, as a security guard or as a person doing their job, because according to Likkle Addi, he said that the security guard wasn't in any uniform, so he couldn't tell if he's a security guard or a bad man. But you don't know as a security guard and you guard in certain place. But this is Jamaica, and this is how Jamaicans deal with certain situations. If somebody is on your property who is not supposed to be there, just question the person. Are you lost? You know, where you going? You know what I mean? You know, so make that person tell you, all right, this is the situation. I'm trying to find this store. You know, am I in the right place? Maybe both of them approach the situation wrong. And no, I would say the security guard was wrong if he was uttering threats to this young youth. You know, because you don't know, you have the upper hand, you have your tool, so you can tell the youth some things where, yo, you will kill him, or yo, you will do this, or yo, you will do that. No, remember, say a youths them. You understand? So now I think Likkle Addi went on his live and I think he rant. Like he gave a rant and cuss, and I'm not sure because I didn't see his life, so I didn't not sure what he came out and said. But anyway, I vividly watched the video where he came out and he was apologizing to the media about how he was acting. You see me? Now, anyway, after this, I think Vybz Kartel put out a statement wherein he sent a little threat towards the security guard. Allegedly, I think. Or, you know, he was telling him, if I'm not sure what he was saying, or I don't remember, if he wasn't behind bar, or mind he make some man come for him and this and that. Now, if you guys are looking deep into the situation, it caused police to go into Likkle Addi or Vybz Kartel baby mother's house and search it. You understand what I say? If you guys need to look deep into this situation, all of this checked. I'm not sure if Likkle Addi was uttering chat or however the case may be, but if you guys look into the situation, everything is coming from something. So because Vybz Kartel said what he said, maybe now the security guard is thinking these people a bad man, you know what I mean, or this little youth a bad man. You don't know in these times you can't really trust nobody. So I think all of this news hits the media. It hits the bigger heads. And when you hit the bigger heads now, you have to remember, the bigger heads, them are going to want to look into certain situations. Them not going to just see certain things. Remember, you know, them set up, you know, who for frighten. And if you there out in the public, sometimes you are the easiest one to pick on. You are the target. Because you're there. And boy, and bad man really dep on road. Bad man not really out and really out of yo. Sometimes they do because them, you know, fool. Some of them. They come, yo, me a bad man and yo, I pose with them gun and them things. So then you don't know, say him out in the public, him out in the media. So now that cause an attraction from the law. So now the law, we go for them. So now is whatever Likkle Addi did, or whatever Vybz Kartel said, make the law turn towards them and want to know what them have a hide or what them have. You see me? Now, if you guys watch my recent vlogs, you see when me talk about what Vybz Kartel need to do if him need to see the light of day upon the street, or if Mago really get released from prison. So you see all of these things where him do, we are cause a negative vibes or a bad taste in the law mouth or in the law eye, or however you guys want to put it. Remember, you know, them have the upper hand because they have the key. So if he's behind bar and he's still portraying that gangster, that bad man image or that bad man style, he must have to be careful because the law are going to keep him behind bars longer. As far as long as possible. You see me? So he need to be careful or be mindful. Me not tell him don't, me not say Kartel, Vybz Kartel, Addi. Me not say don't defend your son. That is your son. And by all means, if any boy step to my son, maybe at the same way, me I go move towards them cross, angry and miserable. But at the same time, knowing your situation, you have to know how to approach certain situations. take it in a different way because you're very intelligent. So read and see what go on. Pray and see what go on. I know say maybe you just jump to conclusion right away, but you see me, if you want to see light of day, you want to come back on the road, just, you see it? Just know what you do. You hear that? Big up and bless up to all the people them who stay to the end of the video, man. And right now, listen, I did a little freestyle video on my Instagram, you know what I mean, for at Painted Jamaica. So if you guys get the time or watch this to the end, please go over to my Instagram at African the Artist and make sure so you guys give this video a like and a reshare on your story if possible. It doesn't cost anything to like the video, you know, if that's all you want to do. But if you want to go over and a little bit beyond, reshare on your story and tag at Painted Jamaica. You see me? And there's $25,000 up for grab. You understand what I say? And let me tell you this. If me win that $25,000, so there's $25,000 up for grab. And there's also a live performance, you know, at this year's staging at Painted Fantasy Island. My song is called Fantasy. I would call it Fantasy. You see what I say? So go over to my Instagram at African the Artist and give this video a like. And also share in your story if possible. And tag at Painted Jamaica. There's $25,000 up for grab. Like I said, if I win that $25,000, I'm going to give it away. You see me? So, big up to all of my supporters them. Big up to everybody who's been supporting my channel thus far. You know, I love. Make sure you guys follow me on all social media, all platforms at African the Artist. And I'm probably going to drop a new video in a few hours. So make sure you guys subscribe to my official YouTube channel at African the Artist. One word, all together. And thank you guys for your support and love. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. You hear that fully. Then so we go. I love. Up move.